Deep in the heart of the West African forests, a boy named Osei Tutu was born into a world of tradition, conflict, and prophecy. Little did anyone know, this child, born of noble blood, would one day forge an empire that would stand the test of time. The man said to be the creator of the Ashanti Empire was born Osei Tutu Opemswo around the year 1660 in the town of Okomfo Anokye, in the Ashanti region of modern-day Ghana, which was also the hometown of his mother. He was born when his mother, Manu Kotosi, was going to visit her husband, Owusu Payin, who was also a noble chief in SCRC, to give birth to Osei Tutu there. But due to not reaching SCRC in time as planned, she gave birth to Osei in Ayinam. He and his mother stayed there for 40 days before going back to Kwaman, as her brother was chief of Ashanti Manso and later Kwaman. Osei Tutu was born into the Oyoko clan, one of the leading clans of the Ashanti people. Raised by his uncle Obiri Yeboah, a respected chieftain, Osei was taught the ways of diplomacy, war, and leadership from an early age. But like many future leaders, his path was not without hardship. As a boy, he witnessed the disunity of his people and the looming shadow of the Denkyira Kingdom, a powerful rival state that subjugated the Ashanti people under harsh tribute. As Osei Tutu grew older, his destiny became clear. With the guidance of Okomfo Anokye, a priest of profound spiritual power, he set out to unite the Ashanti clans. To achieve this, they called upon the divine. In a moment that would change history, the heavens opened, and the Golden Stool of the Ashanti descended from the skies. This sacred object was said to house the soul of the Ashanti people, binding them together as one. With the Golden Stool as a symbol of their unity, Osei Tutu was declared the first king of the Ashanti. He was no longer just a warrior or leader, he was a king. His mission? To break the chains of subjugation imposed by the Denkyira Empire. Osei's leadership was marked by strategy, courage, and an unyielding belief that his people deserved sovereignty. Through clever diplomacy and decisive warfare, Osei Tutu and his forces defeated the Denkyira, forever cementing his name in history. The Ashanti Empire was born, but with great power comes great challenges. Rivals from within and beyond the borders of his empire tested Osei Tutu's resolve. Some chiefs grew jealous of his power, while external enemies sought to reclaim lost glory. Leadership required him to make difficult choices. Choices that sometimes alienated allies and tested his authority. Osei Tutu's final battle was one of valor and sacrifice. In a skirmish against a rival kingdom, in 1717, Osei Tutu was killed in a war against the Akim. At the onset of the struggle, he had underestimated the Akim because they were few in number, going into battle without his usual magical amulets, and even leaving some of his body armor back at Kumasi, his capital. One day, as he was crossing River Pra in a canoe, he was struck by bullets from snipers and sharpshooters who were hiding in the dense tree line. Asantehene Osei Tutu died minutes after being shot. His last words were Anka mi nim if only I knew, an apparent reference to his having underestimated the Akim warriors. Until the present day, the occupant of the Golden Stool is forbidden to cross the River Pra. Osei Tutu fell, not as a man defeated, but as a king who fought courageously to his last breath. His death shook the Ashanti people, but his legacy lived on. His successor and the unified Ashanti Empire would continue to stand strong for generations. Osei Tutu the first and his advisor, Okomfo Anokye, forged the Asante Union from a number of different Abusua groups who submerged their old rivalries and hatred for the common good, the overthrow of their common oppressor, the Denkyira. Skillfully utilizing a combination of spiritual dogma and political skill, and ably supported by military prowess, he tripled the size of the small kingdom of Kumasi, which he had inherited from his uncle Obiri Yeboah, and laid the foundation for the Ashanti Empire in the process. The history and legacy of Ashanti King Osei Tutu I is a reminder that unity is strength, and true leadership requires courage, wisdom, and the ability to make sacrifices. His life teaches us that while no leader is perfect, their legacy can inspire generations. His story remains a beacon for all who seek to rise above division, claim their destiny, and lead with purpose.